In this video, I am going to show how easily we can develop any Spring Boot application with the help of Visual Studio Code IDE. So what I am going to show, first I will show how to install the Visual Studio Code IDE. Then what are the prerequisites to start the code for the Spring Boot. So we will install some Java extension and Spring extension. Then I will write the code, and also I will show you how easily you can build and run the code with the help of the Visual Studio Code IDE, and then we can test our code in the browser. So let us start. So first we will come to the browser and just search Visual Studio Code. You will get this link, download Visual Studio Code. And once you come here, as per your operating system, we can just download and install. So if you go to Mac, click and just it's install. Once you get the install, you will get this kind of the Visual Studio. So this is the Visual Studio. So the two things are the prerequisite before starting the Spring Boot code in the Visual Studio. So here is the extension. Extension is the thing, just a kind of the plugins what you used to have in the IDE Eclipse. So click here and search Java, and the first Java extension pack. So in Java extension pack, you will get a lot of many other things along with the Java. So it is good to install, so just click on install. It's installed. And second, you have to install the Spring Boot extension pack, this one. Just click on install. Good. Now once you done it, then what you have to do, you no need to know this one. Okay, now you have to open the, here one concept is the terminal. So what you have to do, you just click the command shift P, or as the operating system you can open that. And here what you have to do, you can see option is coming, Spring Initializer. You remember when we used to have the Maven project for the Spring Boot, we go to the Spring Initializer. The same thing we can do here. If it is not coming for you, just type Spring Initializer, it will come. And it's asking for the Maven project, hit here. I want the Maven project. Then which version Spring Boot version you want? I want the latest one, 245. I want Java. And then you have to give the group ID as you used to do in the Maven. So I will just type enter. Now it is asking the artifact ID. I will say just demo. Okay, demo. Hit. And what you want Java 5 or WAL 5? I want the WAL 5. Which Java version you want to use? I want to use Java 8. Now it's almost done. Now you have to say what are the things you want to select the dependencies. So you know in the Java initializer we used to select the web page and other things. So here what you have to do, you just click here Spring Boot Dev Tools and scroll down, and the Spring Wave, that two things I want. Come here on top and enter. That's it. Now he's saying where you want to make your folder. So I'm going for the document, and anywhere, suppose Node or Hazelcast, anywhere, and give the new project name. So I will give the project name, folder name, Spring Boot Demo. and create it and generate into this folder. Click here, open, successfully generated in this location. You're asking the workplace contain Java project, yes. Now you are good to go. Now if you see it is not required, you can close it. Welcome page, you can close it. Now if you see here, we have all the structure here, right? Java, main, and all those things. But if you want to see in the way organized form, then use the Java project, what you used to have in the Eclipse. So now if you see here, demo, everything here, right? So go the Java here, and right now we have not done anything code here. So now this page, if you want to test your setup is working or not, you can see here the run button. Even also if you go the Spring Boot dashboard, you can see here the run button. We have many options. So just if you click on the run button, it will show. So now the application has been started. See, it's so easy to develop a Spring Boot application with the help of the Visual Studio. So let us write some code, then we can test it easily, right? So what I will do, I will write one controller, so it will be easy to show. So okay, let us see how the Visual Studio Code support for that. So go here and here plus sign. Now it is asking the class name. With the class name you can also put the package name also. So my package name is this and class name is this. Controller is the package name and my controller is the Java class name. Hit enter. See, everything is created here, and my controller is also everything here. Now go and use the annotation. List controller. Now here I have to write one method, right? So I have to use get mapping and just put the test. And what I'm going to code here, you will just give the country name and my controller will give the capital name for that. Okay, so I have, for the interest of the saving the time, I have already written that code, so you can just paste it here. That's it. So why it is okay, now everything working fine. Now just save it. It is existing running, just stop it, Control C, and now we can again run it. Go to the control demo application here. It is running. Now how you will test? Go here and put the localhost 8080 and we have given the name test. And let me show the code. I didn't explain the code here. So what I will give the name of the country, and if it is India it will return the Delhi, if it is US it will return the Washington, and for the other country it will say not finding, right? So name I have used. So if you give the, now you're getting this here, right? You're getting the India here. If you give the US, you're getting Washington. If you something different, it is saying not finding, right? So this is all about this code. Now you can develop many code, and this is the base. So from here you can do anything. So please don't forget to subscribe this channel, and if you have any questions, use the comment box, click the like button, and thank you very much.